Hello?
Hello, Jughead. This is Archie. Come over right away. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, relax, Archie.
Attention, all true believers. Marvel Comics is on the air.
The friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience. I'm Nancy McCann, and I'm here tonight with Ricky.
Hey.
And we are coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. As always, it'll be a claim show where we will show comics that come in this week, vintage ones, and then later in the show, newer ones. And if you see something you like, please claim it by putting the title and the issue number in the comments. And the first person to do that gets the right to buy them. And we will send out invoices by PayPal. And then we ship all over the country using priority mail. We charge exact shipping, so we wait until your box is full unless you tell us otherwise. So if you want some other arrangement, you just have to contact us here at the store. And once again, it's in Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. And you can message us or give us a call if you need anything. We also offer pull box, and so a number of the people who watch the show order their new comics through us also. So if you are looking, if you don't have a local comic book store and you need to get some new books, we're happy to invite you to our pull box. So just let us know and we can invite you. It's been sort of a fairly mellow week, hasn't it, Ricky?
Yeah.
Like there's not been anything too terribly exciting going on.
Crazy.
So the weather's been kind of half nice, half rainy. You know, it's been okay.
Yeah.
And welcome everybody coming in. Changing weather illness. That goes on here in Tennessee all the time. It's like a full-time thing here. I'd kind of forgotten after I lived in California for so many years, and I'd kind of forgotten what it was like here. And then after coming back here to live, I realized, oh yeah, my allergies used to be terrible.
Yeah.
And it's because we go from being hot to cold and dry to rainy. Like, matter of fact, in Tennessee, the weather forecast is never right. It's like kind of,
It's like
the best thing is to look out the window and go, yes, it's raining. I can confirm that 100% chance of rain.
50% right.
Yeah, it's 50. Yeah, half the time it's wrong. Yeah, there you go. Well, I guess everybody's experiencing it according to the comments. Like, weather's all over the place. Yeah, it kind of is. All righty. Well, we are going to get going here after a little intro. Hey, welcome back. Sorry, I was just discussing my dinner with Ricky. It was nothing too exciting. It was a, tuna salad wrap I made here in the back room in my little kitchen in the back where I make all kinds of crazy stuff. All right. No, you're not late, Mr. Nope. I haven't shown a single book yet. So I'm going to go ahead and you are just here at the right time. I'm going to go ahead and start showing books. Like I said, claim with the title and the issue number. And if you have any requests you'd like to make, we are taking requests. I've been doing a lot of restocking of the bins. So even if you've asked before, feel free to ask for titles. I have not put a lot of Silver Age or Golden Age books out, though, so don't ask for those particularly unless you haven't asked for them before, in which case feel free. But most of the restocking's been like more stuff from the 80s, 90s to now, and pretty much all over the store. We've been working on Spider-Man and Batman titles and X-Men and superhero and just kind of a lot of jungle. We started a chaos bin for the Evil Ernie and Lady Death stuff because that stuff we'd had kind of buried accidentally when we moved, and so it hadn't been out. So we got a lot of that out. So yeah, if there's anything you're looking for, please let us know. I'm just going to go ahead and start now. Yes, I am.
Yep.
I'm going to start. This is crazy. I'm starting with a Charlton comic. Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library, number 62 from 1982, and very good, is $8. Now, that's not what you want to see when you look out the window. You're sitting there just like reading your comic book, because he's actually reading the comic book.
He's reading this issue.
So this would be considered an infinity cover, because it's like
right.
This one's inside this one, inside this one. But anyway, he's reading along, and that's in the window. Not good. Hi, everybody. That's what, I glance over and I see the comments. That's what it looks like to me. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Leader, number 3 from 2005. This one's going for $10. Nice. Free Comic Book Day 2012. Lady Death, The Beginning. This one's in very good. It's $2.
Oh.
Kind of forgotten that existed.
Yeah, like a Free Comic Book Day one. Yeah.
Don't really remember it, but it has been a decade.
Yeah, it's been slept a few times.
And this year, Free Comic Book Day will be, as usual, in May, the first weekend in May. And we have no idea what we're going to have because things have been changing around a lot. But I ordered a bunch of stuff, and then we'll probably have some stuff from previous years, too, to give out. You know, I don't have a coffee table book about coffee tables.
All right, Kramer.
Tank Girl number 4 from 2007 and fine is $15. I had to put a protective sticker over her.
Don't want to get kicked off of the YouTube.
No. But anyway.
Yeah, you don't see the Tank Girls too often.
Yeah. That's the first one we got in a while. Jonah Hex, number 37, oddly enough. 2009, very good, $1.50. Crazy stuff going on in that cover. All right.
Cool, like eagle on there. Gonna give
Ooh, how fun.
Nice. Yeah, all the kids, people that have kids are reporting that they
really like them.
Yeah, their kids have been enjoying.
Well, good. Yeah, it's we've been selling them pretty steadily, so that's good news. No margaritas, no nothing.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you've got Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper.
I don't have a darn thing. But I did drink a big bottle of water before the show, so I should be
healthy.
amply hydrated.
Better, right?
But I kind of like munching on the olives.
I know, right?
But I don't have any here, so Carlos isn't here. And you didn't bring any supplies.
I didn't bring
We're just, we're out of luck tonight. Boris Karloff, Tales of Mysteries, number 70 from 1976. And very good is $3.25. A little underwater action there. Like, what is that he's fighting,
cool.
though?
Yeah, what is...
I guess it's a sea serpent of some kind because it looks like a snake.
Not what you want to run into at night.
Hi, Crystal. And yeah, you never know, Jay. That could be. It was a big bottle.
Yeah, right.
All right. Man from U.N.C.L.E., number 2 from 1965. This one's in good. The centerfold is detached. And you can see it's got some of the cover is missing along the side here. But if you just want to read it, show it off to your friends. It's a cool photo cover.
Yeah.
It's only $5, 1965.
It's cool. It's a gold key. I remember buying that Boris Karloff at the flea market in 1978.
It's funny you say that because we were having this conversation the other day about how, like, people, things that are important to people, they remember, and yet people don't remember a lot of other events. But when it comes to like comic collectors, frequently they remember where they bought each book that they have. And it's weird because it'll be like, I bought this, this random issue of Teen Titans at this place, and then I bought this issue at this place. And for some reason, it's like how our brains like remember it. I guess it's just the excitement of finding the book, and then it just sticks in your mind, like that you got at a certain place. But I mean, it happens for anybody collecting almost anything, because the conversation came up because somebody was saying how they had bought something had nothing to do with comics. But they were like, I bought this at this place in this year. And I'm like, God, you sound like somebody who collects comics.
That's funny.
Because it's so true. It's like, we all have these weird memories where you can't remember diddly squat, but you can remember that you bought a comic in 1978 at a flea market.
It was 75 degrees, cloudy.
It was partly cloudy, chance of rain. Suicide Squad number 13 and fine is $3.50. It randomly got into my pile. So did this one. Spawn 302 in near mint 2019. $16.
Yeah.
This is I think it's a second printing. Yeah, second printing. The second printings are tough because at around the issue 300, like sales numbers were kind of at a height. And so on 302, most stores hadn't really cut their numbers back sufficiently. So that's why they had to do a second print. But, because there was a lot of popularity, but most stores had 302s. Yeah. So they didn't order very many second prints. We order like a couple of every second print, even if we have the books, just because we have customers that buy second prints. Yeah. But generally, if we look on the shelf and we have a whole bunch of something, we have no reason to buy a second print in any kind of quantity. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a random comic. Oh, yeah, that was first appearance of super minor character that nobody would never even think of.
I used to be able to do that with pretty much everything Marvel and DC back like in the 80s. Yeah. And I have a memory by color, so I could tell you what color cover each issue number was. And people used to be freaked out by that. So they'd be like, what color cover is this? And they'd like test me, and I'd be like, it's this, it's that. But I could picture them in my head, so like I knew what they were. But then now there's so many comics and so many variant covers that I stopped trying to remember them. Right. And so now I really don't like pay attention to that. So I don't. You can't test me because I don't know. I don't know anymore. But yeah, in terms of like first appearances, it used to be less often. We have so many more now first appearances and like key books now than there used to be. So it used to be easier to remember them, because you'd be like, yeah, that was on this,
True.
Yeah. So now I'm a witch and a vampire. Great. A witch vamp hybrid.
Witchcraft.
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah.
My secrets have to stay secrets. All right. Wizard number 172, special edition covering the Superman Returns movie. In very good is $4. Yeah, no, I have like a kind of a photographic memory with color. And so when I was in school, I would take notes with different colored pens, and then during exams I could picture like in my mind I could run through the page and it'd be like in the purple section is where the answer is, and then I could see it. Right. So I was very fortunate and did very well in school.
Just yes, the story keeps unfolding.
Just slowly
peeling back the layers of.
Batman: The Adventures Continue 1B near mint, $5. Oh, that's a cool cover.
That's a good, yeah. It's Batman Adventures.
We also got a Batman Adventures Continue number 7 randomly, and it's $4. Also a neat cover.
Yeah, really cool though.
Well, I don't know if we can disclose what Ricky has in his notes.
I don't think they're that detailed. Sorry.
Ricky retires off his telltale book. I worked for a witch slash vampire. Yeah. That's the title, a working title. Roy Rogers and Trigger. This is a one shot from 1967, which is cool. Photo cover too. In good, it is $10. Looks so majestic on that giant horse.
That's a pretty horse.
Yeah. We're blessed with a bunch of pretty horses for neighbors.
Ooh, yeah.
We have we have one of our neighbors boards horses, so we'll see all these fancy horses for a week or two, and they're all cool. Very well taken care of. Yeah. And there's some just gorgeous ones that show up. And Jesse always wants me to stop so we can look at them. Mm-hmm. And it's like a dangerous road to stop. Right where he wants to stop is like a blind curve and a hill. And I'm like, no, there's nowhere to pull off, you know. So basically we have to take chances.
Just right. Ranfield equals Rickfield, yeah.
Well, maybe I'm Prime Minister of royalty here. Nobody knows it.
Round guy likes the Lone Ranger and Wild Wild West.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been watching some of the old Gunsmoke.
Oh yeah,
Paramount.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good.
Westerns are great.
Yeah,
they really are.
Prime Minister. Yeah.
I don't think I want to take. I don't think I want to claim that.
Right. Nope.
People be asking me stupid questions on Facebook all day if I was a prime minister.
Cleveland all day, yeah.
And I have to locate all their missing pets. Yeah. It's been rough around here lately. X Factor number 92 in 1993, and very good is $4 with a special hologram stuck to the cover.
Oh yeah,
that's a cool one.
Definitely those 90s.
Oh yeah. Flash Forward number 1A, very fine, $3.25.
Possible your name is Anastasia. Yeah, that's good. She's a Romanov.
I do have an interesting name story I could tell.
Oh,
number 2 and very fine, 2019. Number 2 of Flash Forward is $8, very fine. And number 3 is $4. I was named after my grandmother, but they gave me her Americanized name. So on my birth certificate, I'm Nancy, but on her birth certificate, it's Nunziata.
Well, we knew it. We knew the secret. There was something.
So not Anastasia, but Nunziata. So that's my secret name. Not so secret anymore.
Not so secret, right?
But yeah, that was my grandmother's real name. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
Guess they were like, Nancy's easier to say.
Well, she always went by Nancy because it was easier to say.
Yeah.
And spell. But in terms of my Eastern European heritage, we believe that my maiden name is actually possibly Hungarian.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though everybody who has that last name now is either in England or India.
Okay.
Because they went to England, and then, of course, England sent a bunch of people to India.
Right.
So when you look on, like, if you Google it, it'll show, like, all the people. Those are the 2 concentrations. There's very few here in the United States, actually. But they've been here a very long time. And but they came here from England. But we believe they're Hungarian. So
Nice.
don't want any gypsy jokes.
Very cool. Yeah. Right. Well, Mr. Nope says you're Ninsferatu. That's good.
Well, welcome, Kenneth, to the crazy party that is Friday Night Live. Yeah. And I drink Nancy Teenies. It's weird.
Right,
I could use one right now, but no. We'll have to arrange for that next time.
Yeah.
I kind of half looked at the pumpkin ale and then was like, maybe not.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck, number 83 from 1973, and very good, $2.50. There's Daffy hogging the bird bath. He's got his little towel laid out. Perfect summer day. The opposite of how today was.
Okay.
Here. And Porky Pig, this one's in a low grade copy. It's in fair. It's $1.25. It's from 1971, number 38. She looks so pleased to be sharing her giant hat with Porky.
That's funny.
Daffy is for Mr. Nope. All right. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, 32. Very good, $2.50. I like the look of fear on him as he is headed toward a porcupine. The other two are worried about a skunk.
Right.
Perfect. I don't see these too often. Mutt and Jeff. From 1963, number 136 and good is $4.50. As you can see, it's rolled in a big way. You can see the staples here. But the cover keeps on going.
Yeah.
But it's complete and solid. It's just pretty badly rolled and has like a water stain right here. But you were just going to read it anyway, right?
Right. Randy, we already got you for Batman 158.
Ah, yes. No worries. Oh, I'm glad you got your packages. Yay. Archie's Joke Book, $1.40 and good, $2.
Mr. Nope, what's the Mutt and Jeff?
The Mutt and the Jeff is going to Mr. Nope.
Good call.
Batman Elmer Fudd Special Edition, number 1, $6. Because, that's the crossover I always expected to have happen.
Yeah.
Jonah Hex, number 40 and fine, $2.50. That's a great cover.
Oh, yeah. Danger words. That's good.
Jonah Hex, 46, fine, $2.50. Well, thank you, Rankai. That was a cool looking book.
Yeah, the 129. Yep, for sure.
And Jonah Hex, 49, fine, $2.50. And number 52 and fine, $2.50.
Oh, and it's break time.
What? All right. Well, we are going to take a little break. We'll be back with some more comics in just a minute.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Friday Night Live on The Experience. Yeah. I'm going to show some war books now. We have some Golden Age through Silver Age.
Golden Age, nice.
Yeah. This one is, well, kind of late in the Golden Age, late 50s. 10 center, though. Black Hawk number 129 and very good is $20. Ooh. Planet Venus versus the Blackhawks. Wow. I know, Jay. That's just crazy, isn't it? Captain PT Boat Skipper, Captain Storm, number 10, 1965, and fine is $20. It's actually a nice looking book.
That's cool.
We got racing going on out front.
Drag racing.
Which, is highly unsafe.
Yeah.
But we had a road wash away in the storm a couple days ago. Oh, yeah. And a guy was like driving his pickup truck and he and the road went down the embankment. It was not good. It broke away like right around the center divider and just like all the road just went off the road. He was okay though, so that's the good news. Captain Storm number 12 and fine is $20.
A lot of action.
There's almost too much. It's like a big glob of mankind in there.
Tea party.
Let's go. PT-47's going down, and oh man, everybody's fighting.
TNT Tea Party.
Captain Storm number 3, 1964, very good, $14. That's a cool cover.
Oh, okay, nice. Cool. Upside down plane.
They're coming in. Yeah. Let's do
it. Right, exactly.
Yeah, it did kind of look like that. I was like, I got them by then,
They were fast as lightning.
They were fast as lightning. All right, now switch over to the DC series GI Combat, and let me see if I have. Let me do a little organizing. I want to make sure I have them in order because.
Jay, you were trying to take a sip of tea.
Uh-oh. You know what that means.
Uh-oh.
So it clearly squirted out his nose.
Yeah, okay.
That's what that means. Luckily, we don't have him on visual.
He kept it in but close.
Sorry,
close call.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry, my GI Combat's got out of order. I noticed it when I was grading them, and I don't want to make it harder on everybody.
Right.
Oh, good. Glad you. All right, so that means we start with the most special one. GI Combat number 91 from 1962 is the first time that Haunted Tank appeared on the cover of GI Combat. So not technically the first appearance, but the first cover appearance. Mm-hmm. And in good, this book goes for $125. And the book is not terrible, but there is a tear in the cover that goes from the side, and it goes almost all the way over to the bottom right here. So it does have a pretty good tear right there. But, other than that, it's actually a pretty nice copy.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah, if you don't notice that.
Yeah. what tear? We don't see it.
But anyway, cool book.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Number 92, this one's in very good for 1962. It's $15. And this is actually a pretty nice copy also, but inside on like page 3 or 4, somebody took an ink pen and drew in a guy's beard. He had a beard, but they highlighted it with actual blue ink. So it has ink on the interior. So, but it presents much nicer than its grade. Yeah. Just somebody went to town with an ink pen inside, but only on one panel. There's a guy with a beard that I saw, so I'm like, all right. So this one's 15.
Like, come on, kid, I'm trying to resell this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, wrong guy, about the tear. I couldn't believe it. I didn't do it. It was like that when I found it, but it's a shame because it's not through the comic or anything. It's just on the cover, but it is a legit tear.
Yeah.
Round guy's going for 92. All right. There you go. Just don't mind the guy with the blue beard. Yeah, they were trying to get pirates in their army book. That's what it was. GI Combat 95. The bottom staple is detached. It's in good. It's $10. I love the composition of that cover, too.
Yeah, that's a good.
GI Combat 98. This is also a Haunted Tank one, and it's for 1963 and very good, $50. At first I thought there was like a missing piece of cover here, but it's just colored that way.
Oh yeah.
Right. I was like, bad placement of the art.
Choice.
I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, no, it's actually solid. So $50 and very good for that one. And GI Combat 100, the Blazing 100th issue. And very good, this one's going $30.
So he's hanging on to the back of the while it's flying in the air.
Yeah, this is not, generally what they train you to do.
It could happen. I mean, if your parachute got caught on it, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right.
That's true. Well, he's holding on to where there's a hole in the tail. Dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Round guy for that one.
Don't try this at home.
Carlos's voice is echoing in Jay's ears. Right. Across the miles. GI Combat number 103, 1964 and good, $11. Oh, all the tank covers are all cool.
Yeah.
Number 105, bottom staple detached. Very good, $20.
Caught in the middle. Not good.
I don't think there's much hope for that tank on that little wooden bridge.
I know, right?
So that doesn't seem like it's safe. GI Combat 106 in fine is $25. Number 114, 1965 in fine, $60.
That's cool.
It's see, what is 106?
106.
106 for our guy.
Very nice.
This one is 114. GI Combat 118. Bottom staple detached. Very good. $10. GI Combat 117. Very good. $15. 1966. Somehow something to do with them fighting in ice in the desert. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, he got frozen. Huh. But it's in the
Tank in the Icebox. A startling tale of frozen war in the broiling desert.
Okay.
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about that. I don't know. If you were fighting in the desert and a giant ice cube came down and attacked you, I guess.
Yeah.
In some ways, it'd be like a blessing and a curse.
I guess because it's the haunted tank.
Yeah.
It can do whatever it wants.
It can do whatever it wants. Yeah, I guess that's it. It can do whatever it wants. All right. I will have more war books next week. I don't know if I have any more tonight, but we'll see. Anything's possible in that pile over there. I haven't even looked at all of it. Let's see.
Feels like an oxymoron.
I have a full run of Scarlet Witch from 2016, 1 through 15. This is the one with the very cool red, white, and black covers. Number 1, and very fine, is $8. Number 2, and very fine, is $5.50. Number 3, near mint, $10. The pretty cover.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Number 4, very fine, $5.50.
What condition was Haunted Tank with tank blocks all over cover?
Oh, the one with the ice blocks. Is that what you mean?
Oh,
this
okay.
one?
Yeah.
This one's very good. Nice Joe Kubert cover, though. Okay, it's very good because in this lower right-hand corner, the book is a little bit curled right here, and it goes all the way through the book. But on this side, the book is very, very nice. It's just this corner right here. Okay.
No, tank busters, they look like spikes.
Oh, that's not the one you wanted to see. Okay. I don't know. Can you look through these, Ricky, and tell which one? I assume it's one of the later ones. But anyway, go ahead and look through. Okay, number 5A, $7.50. Number 6, $7.50. I like that too.
Thank you. This one.
Talking about this one, right? $50, very good. Let me take a peek at it. It's got a few spine ticks, but right here in the upper corner, there's like a bug bite of the cover. It doesn't go through the book, but it's just on the cover. There's a little bit of a piece of it missing, but and then less than a quarter inch in this corner. It's also missing. Let's see if I can show it. Well, you can't really see it because it's white. So the majority of it's nice and solid. It's just around the edges a little rough.
Yeah.
Why? Heck, it's Austin and Kyle.
Hello, Austin.
Have not seen you in a long time. Welcome back. Scarlet Witch number 7A, very fine, $3.25. This reminds me of like last when we had the snow, everybody started freezing their hair. Did you see all that online?
Yeah.
I think your hair's frozen.
What number was that?
All right. It's number 98, so feel free to brew on it and let us know. Number 8, very fine, $3.25. The puzzle pieces, that one's cool. Number 9 and fine is $6.50. So Civil War II comes into it. And then this is actually the hardest one of the group to find. This is number 10, very good, $10.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cover, though.
That one's great.
This has always been the hardest one.
That makes sense.
And then number 11, very fine, $5.50. Number 12, $7.50. This one's cute. Number 13 and fine is $3.50.
The sword and sorcery, yeah.
Number 14, $7.50.
That almost looks like a
Horror poster for a movie. And lastly, number 15, 2017, and very good, $2.75. I'm a big fan of covers that are like this. Like, yeah, it's very iconic. Pop. So anyway, so if you don't already have 1 through 15, a good chance to get them all.
The whole thing.
Get them all
at once.
So true. All right. Batman versus Predator number 1 and fine is $7.25. It's a good thing Carlos is not here. Number 3 and fine is $9.
Get in the chopper.
Oh, we've got Carlos Jr. now.
Channel him.
And number 2B and fine is $9.
Yeah, collect them all while supplies last.
Supply will not be lasting very long.
Because what's going to happen is somebody will buy
number 10.
Yeah, number 10, and then you're going to be stuck with all the other ones.
Unless I put them together and make a set.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. Infinity Inc. number 16 and fine is $16. Bye, Kenneth. Have a good night.
Bye, Kenneth. And Mr. Wade wants the Batman Predator.
This does not surprise me. It's for Wade. Captain Carter number 1, very fine, $10.
That's cool. It's like busting out. Set of steak knives. Right?
Your bonus set of steak knives. They slice, they dice, they chop. That's correct, round guy. That's what will happen. Somebody will buy number 10 and number 3, and then somebody else will buy the rest and have to search for them for months and months. That's how that works. Okay. Blue Beetle, number 7, B cover, near mint, $5.50. And guess what? It's time for us to go on another break. We'll be back with the new product, right? Yeah?
Yep.
New product after the break, and then we're going to have some really cool looking books that I'll show after that. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, TheEXPLive.com. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
Back to Friday Night Live on The Experience. I am going to show you new comics. So if you see one you like, please claim it. If you more than one person needs one, we probably have more copies on the shelf. So don't be afraid to claim things, even if somebody else claims them. Well, welcome, Mr. Towers.
And X claimed on this run.
Oh, well, I just missed that. It was in the comments.
Yeah. Just right after you walk.
Oh, I was indisposed. What's on the shelf above my left shoulder? 7 books or something like that. I am just not sure what we're pointing at. Is it on this shelf or this shelf? Seven books.
Like 7 books.
Like 10 books there. I'm not sure which one.
Is it the Transformers or does it go in the other direction?
I don't know. I'm like, what? I'm not sure what we're looking at.
Or is it the Batman?
Are you looking at this one? Because this one is Bronze Faces 1 unlockable variant from last week. This one's $15.
Oh,
the something is the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, so that was that one. This one, something is killing the children. No, this is Grimm. Grimm 21 unlockable variant. The 10 books. Oh, okay. So all of these. This is Turtles number 6 retailer incentive $6. Transformers 17 1 and 10 ratio variant $10. Batman 157 1 and 25 $15. Absolute Batman number 4 1 and 25 $15. Absolute Batman number 4 1 and 50 in fine condition $18. Why, welcome, Ken K.
Hey, Ken.
And then these are some older books that I've shown over the last few weeks. This is SpongeBob number 20 near Mint, $30. Elvira's House of Mystery number 11, very good, $80. Dave Stevens cover. And of course, Savage Sword of Conan number 1, $85 in VG. All right. All right, starting here in the new comics, I've got Powerpuff Girls, Valentine's Kissy Face Special.
Cute.
Oh, that reminds me. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I forgot to mention that earlier, I think. The 1 in 50. All right. So that one is going to Mr. Towers.
Very cool.
I missed the Valentine's moi kissy face special. You're just trying to make me do wacky things so you can make shorts on them and have me go viral on YouTube. I'm just sure of it. I've seen some of those. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Nation number 4. You did to Rex on Monday and Wednesday? Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple of the shorts they've done. They're pretty funny. Transformers number 17. Archie's Valentine Spectacular. It's the official comic book of Valentine's Day. Who named it that? And how do the Powerpuff Girls feel about that?
Right. So who does he choose?
He never chooses.
Mm-hmm.
He chooses, then he unchooses.
Right.
Then it was just a dream.
For like 50 years.
Yeah. Absolute Wonder Woman, number 3, second print. I still have some Gia Combats earlier. We sold a few, but anything that I sold, I will have shown the cover and said the names of the person who bought it as I passed it over to Ricky. So if you want to go back later and watch the video, you can see all the ones that are not claimed. And we're happy to sell them to you. Absolute Wonder Woman number 2. Third printing. Marvel Mutts number 1 to go with your Marvel cats.
Right.
You know, equal time for the dogs.
Cute.
Oh, and this one, my favorite cover of the week.
That's the best one.
It's the Marvel Mutts playing poker.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. And then we also have this one. Oh, the pizza dog's at it. There you go. Another variant cover. New Gods number 1 came out. This is a second printing of number 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty popular. Huh?
A lot of second prints this week. That's weird. This is New Gods 1 foil second printing. So it's not only a second printing, but it's a foil second printing.
Well, there you go.
And it's $6.99.
They're really pushing those forward. Yeah, I think it was wrong.
One World Under Doom. There were quite a few covers. This is the A cover. This is the, I'm not sure, the RB cover. This is the Clayton Crane.
Oh, yeah. Clayton Crane.
And this is the negative space or whatever they call it.
Cool, yeah.
Very negative.
Hey, Lorena.
Hi. Welcome, Lorena. And then I think this one's Besh.
Yes.
Besh.
Yeah. Lorena too busy playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, could be that. Amazing Spider-Man 67, Scotty Young.
That's good.
That's pretty funny. And unexpected.
That's cute, right? It's a cute
one. 129, yet another reprinting of it, a facsimile edition. Eddie Brock Carnage. This is a variant. Looks like cover C. Is that the only one we had left? Is that why?
No, it was just the coolest looking one. So if you want another cover of the Eddie Brock one, there's a couple.
There's more. Okay.
Still the 8 Live series.
I'm not sure.
Spider-Man.
Oh. You're not new. Here you go. Absolute Batman, number 3, second print. Hey, Lisa, happy Valentine's Day to you as well.
Yeah, this is part 7.
Part 7 of the
8 Deaths of Spider-Man.
And this is Absolute Batman 5, cover A. We've sold many of those.
Yes, Lisa.
Yes, absolutely, Lisa. There you go.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Copy of.
Oh, okay, Lorena. I think it is in your pile, but can you make a note of that so I can check after the show? And Scotty Young for a round guy.
Yeah.
All right. I love when it starts picking up and getting confusing. It's very exciting on this end. This is a new Image comic called Bug Wars. And this is the A cover. I ordered quite a few of these because it sounded really like an interesting book. And it does have I like the artwork.
Cool
it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about this book, Jay? It's going to be hot.
There you go. You heard it.
Wade needs an Aquaman 2 if we still have one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get you one.
Okay, round guy is going to take a Bug Wars. Yeah, it sounded like it was going to be a big book for them.
Yeah.
Creep Show in Love. This is a one shot for Halloween. Yeah, that was in October. Valentine's Day, today. So this is your Betty Veronica homage cover.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the A cover. Lisa would also like a Bug Wars.
Okay, I got you.
What title doesn't compute? What are we talking about? Creep Show in Love? I guess it's right here. I just read it. All right. I don't know. I don't make these things up. Feral, number 10. Feral number 10. That looks like a movie magazine. We have another claim of bugs for Lorena.
Okay.
Lisa says there better not be spiders in it. There's no guarantee of that, but I didn't really see that. I don't know. Yeah, it did look like Fangoria. You're right, Jay. I just couldn't think of the name of the magazine. Like some movie magazine. Geiger, number 11. This book's still selling great. Lisa wants the Pharaoh with the movie and/or Fangoria. That it does look like Fangoria. This one.
Oh yeah, it does.
That one's for Lisa. Geiger 11, cover B. And Geiger 11, cover C. Oh my, there's more. And this is the Gary Frank cover. Who is the glowing woman? I'm like feeling it to see. Is it glow in the dark? No. It just. The Hive, number 1, also from Image. Well, this one clearly has bees in it. My least favorite subject matter.
That's right.
All right. Mr. Nope would like Geiger B. That's this one. And the Gary Frank cover.
These are both for Nope.
Those are both for Nope.
Okay.
And Ken wants to know if Conan 18 is out yet. It wasn't in my pile, so take a peek on the top shelf there. Absolute Superman 1, 3rd printing.
Nope.
17's out there?
Yep, 17.
18, not yet. Absolute Superman number 2, 2nd print. And this is many years in the making. Roman Dirge's Lenore from Titan, number 1. And this is cover A. I can't tell you how many copies of Lenore sold back in the 90s. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Invader Zim was doing Johnny Homicidal Maniac, which is the most reprinted comic, I guess, in history. It's had so many printings and it's so popular. But around the same time, Roman Dirge did this book, and it also sold phenomenal numbers. Okay, and Round Guy is taking a Lenore. All right. But I also have C Lenore. Let's see. And this one is B. We actually just got the trade paperback of Giant Homicidal Maniac back in. The early printings are pretty expensive. 7 years between stories. That sounds about right. It's been a while since there's been a Lenore book. But he did do, here and there. They were always like just a few smattering over time. All right. I think that was everything. Oh, I got more stuff over here. I didn't even see. Wait. Let me bring it closer so I can show it to you. Okay. All right. In trade paperbacks, this is a new Boom Studios trade paperback, Lawful. And it's written by the same guy, Greg Pak, who wrote Darth Vader, which was a very popular Star Wars title.
Good series.
It is something I should know. Oh, hi, we're back. And it has very nice. There's that. And then the Batman Year One trade, a classic.
Yes.
It's a $14.99.
It's not a bad price at all.
All right. Here are the variant comics. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. This is the Jim Henson Presents Unlockable number 2, and it's running $20. And then Fraggle Rock's on it, my favorite.
That's cute.
Love Fraggle.
That's great.
Don't go into the light. I'm not sure what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
Well, once again, you excuse me. Once again, you were frozen for a little bit of time.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was like thinking about the comics I showed. Like, what am I being fooled by? What is it?
Well, don't be fooled about Fraggle Rock being on that cover, because Kyle read it and was very upset that
There's no Fraggle Rock in it?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. That's a bummer. Why do they do that in comics? I don't understand. It's like false advertising. To get you to buy it. Yeah, but that's a bad way to get somebody to buy something. I know. Well, we don't know why we lost our signal. We can't blame the weather. We can just blame our internet provider, who turns off my internet every night at like 1 o'clock in the morning, right when I'm working on things, just like clockwork. At least they're dependable. Not sure. Did we get an Arcbound 1 and 2? Sure. He's good. Fantastic Four Facsimile number 2 foil edition came in at $11. Amazing Spider-Man 67 1 in 25 variant is $15. Magic number 2 1 in 10 is $8. One World Under Doom 1 in 25 ratio variant is $15.
And she freezes right when I type that. So Nancy, if you can hear me, hold on just a second. Sorry, choking on my tea here. We might have to go to. Well, there she is. There she goes. Okay. getting close to going on break, and right when I go to get the break in, you pop back on. So
that works out. Not for you so much, but it works out for me. Oh man, sorry about that, folks. Absolute Batman number 5 1 in 50 ratio variant, $35. Yeah, see, that's when you know a book is selling well, when we get 1 in 50s in.
Yeah,
because we're in a small town, we don't sell 50 of very many things. So that's one of them.
Good colors on that cover.
All right, so that was it for those for this week. Oh, okay. I got a few specialty items in. We got in a 500-piece puzzle of the Crow. And we have a few other puzzles in this series. But this one just arrived.
Yeah, there's a Leatherface one, and there's one other, but I think somebody bought it.
Oh, okay. This is $19.99. So, with all the snow coming in the next couple of weeks, a puzzle might be a good thing to have. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, we got Yu-Gi-Oh cards in for the first time in months and months. Supreme Darkness is a new series, and they're $4.49 a pack. Climate change is your excuse for everything now.
It's hot. It's cold.
With all the fires, it could have changed the atmosphere. Who knows? Oh, Crow puzzle for Lisa.
Lisa, very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty. We just we just got it in. Sorry.
Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to show it.
No, I was trying to pick it up, but my wrist wasn't cooperating. There we go. We got it. Okay, and then this we just got in is a vinyl figure of Dazzler, Vine 1 number 20. It's a U2s, and it's a previews exclusive limited edition glow in the dark Dazzler. She glows in the dark. It's true. And she'd be $40. Okay. All right. I will grab the next pile. Okay, this is a really special book that just got traded in. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Last Ronin, #1 retailer exclusive. And it is the Jason Flowers cover.
Oh.
And he lives somewhere in this area.
Yeah, in the Chattanooga area.
Yeah, and I'm Facebook friends with him, but I don't know that. I think I met him at a show.
Yeah,
I think I met him at.
I think he came in here once or something.
Oh yeah, and he came in the store. Yeah, but anyway, he did this lovely cover, and this is signed. So it's signed by him, and it comes with a print of the cover that's numbered. This is number 133 of 200, and it's also signed. So it's a nice little print that you could frame up. And this is $40. 40.
There you go, Mr. Nope.
For your collection.
For your turtley collection. That's true.
There we go.
Oh,
that's a round guy.
He
is collecting a set of ball covers. Oh no! And he beat out Mr. Nope by a minute. I'm so sorry.
What's funny is those are the two people that I was kind of calling out with that.
Parts Unknown, Hostile Takeover. This is an Image comic from 2000, which, is 25 years ago, isn't it? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, he's going to defer to Nope.
Uh-oh. Wrong guy's giving it up to you, Mr. Nope. Will you accept?
Yeah. What's he going to go back? No, you take it.
No, you. No, I don't. I can't do that.
I'm going to have to make a call on you.
You're right, X. Yep, here we go again. Everybody's too polite, too nice around here. Nobody's cutthroat. Everybody's like, no, you take it. No, you first. No, you first. Nobody ever goes to the door. So, Mr. Nope's gone away because he's sad.
He was sad.
Oh, good. Lorena's allowing it this one time.
Lorena.
Oh no! Okay, so now Mr. Nope passed, so we're back to round guy.
Give a coin. We're gonna have to go to the
unless
coin.
Lorena wants to throw her hat in the ring. No. Okay, so write it down in ink. Okay. Okay, round guy is in. All right, we're good. Woo! All right.
Round guy made the call.
So just pretend none of that happened.
Yeah,
last minute didn't happen. No, it's all good. But I appreciate your politeness and your willingness to share with your fellow collector. It's a great trait, and I think you guys are all awesome. Everybody is so generous and so wonderful. I appreciate you. Parts Unknown, Hostile Takeover was a comic 25 years ago, and I have a little run of them, and they're all signed by Bo Smith, who wrote them. This is number 1, and very fine is $5. And number 2 in fine is $4. Number 3 in fine is $3. Kind of can't miss the signature.
Yeah, really. They're like
blue Sharpie right in the middle of the cover. Number 4 in fine is $3. And the Killing Attractions number 1 in very fine is $4.
Yeah, that's how you get $140.
Yeah, sometimes that's what happens. You end up with a $150 turtle book. It does happen. It happened last week on this very show with these very people. Isn't that crazy? All right. Bad Kitty number 3B, 2002 limited edition. Very fine. $24. Comic Cavalcade catalog number 4 from 1995 and fine is $12, featuring the lovely Lady Death on the cover by Stephen Hughes. Inside, though, it's a catalog.
Inside it's a catalog, right?
I believe you.
Oh, yeah,
Round guy says he's not going to lie. I bought stuff without hearing the price. Yeah, I mean, it can happen when you're not like really listening, but then you see something you want. That's why like auctions are really dangerous.
Yeah.
This isn't as dangerous,
right.
But auctions can get away from you.
Yeah.
I once paid a lot of money for some stuff.
Yeah. Because even if you hear the price, sometimes like, what, like, yeah, like $250. What?
Then how much did I pay?
I said $2.50, not $250.
Well, that would be a terrible error. Yeah, but I get nervous at live auctions anyway. I'll sit with my hands under my thighs, so that there's no chance of accidentally bidding on something. My parents used to take me to this place. It was crazy. It was in Rhode Island, and this was a long time ago, so I'm pretty sure it's not there anymore. It was called Danny's Auction Barn.
Ooh.
And it was like a smoke-filled place with guys smoking cigars, sitting on like wooden benches, and then they would bring up these auction lots, and you could go in ahead and kind of look at what they had, so you had an idea. And so these guys were all just like, and my parents would take me there, and it was a lot of fun. And sometimes we'd buy, a lot or two. But they had a great snack bar, so I was okay with that. But it was very smoky and very intense on some of the lots, especially when they had car-related stuff and farm implements. Bidding would get hot in that barn. Yep. Okay, Alice Cooper Chaos number 1 from 2015 and fine $4.75.
Oh, nice. Stanley signed Platinum Ace. I think that was that on?
No. Platinum is Spider-Man. Yeah, that's bad, right? Alice Cooper Chaos number 2 and fine is $6. Some more of those Elvira House of Mystery comics. I don't even remember grading these, but I did. Obviously, it's my handwriting. Elvira's House of Mystery number 3 and fine is $12. These are from 1986.
There's a Western.
Yeah, that's a Western for you. At least the cactus is wearing a hat.
Yeah,
and Lisa's going for Alice Cooper number 2.
That's right. Round guy bought that one from here. It was one of those. I think that was on
the signed platinum. I do remember that. It was a while ago.
That sounds familiar.
Wasn't that at the old store?
Mm-mm.
It was here. That's wild.
It's a few
yeah,
ago.
I do remember that.
It was that guy that brought in all the slabs and stuff.
Yeah. Elvira's House of Mystery number 4, very good, $8. See you collectors with you remembering where you bought everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little more vague on it because I sell a lot of books. After a while, I don't remember. But something like that I do usually remember. I just have to be reminded. House of Mystery number 9, very good, $5. Oh, yes, it's on your wall now. That's great. Jay's, you're so funny. Jay and Pepperidge Farm remembers. I wish Nancy would remember. Yeah. The Shape of Elvira, 3D, very fine. It's $8. Nice photo cover.
The goth Dolly Parton.
I wouldn't say that. Very different skill sets.
I was gonna say.
I mean, Dolly Parton is a national treasure, so nobody can say anything bad about Dolly Parton around here.
Yeah, definitely. You don't talk about Dolly in East Tennessee.
Elvira was a groundling and is a comedian, and she and Paul Rubens were in the same troupe, and he made up Pee Wee Herman and she made up Elvira, and they practiced together.
Nice.
And they but she's an amazing performer, but she's not Dolly Parton.
Comment section's about to blow up.
I know. Controversial stuff coming your way.
Right.
But Elvira is very talented. I mean, Cassandra Peterson's a very talented woman.
Yeah.
But not Dolly Parton.
She's just a treasure in a different way.
She's a different kind of treasure.
Yes.
She's a goth treasure. Twilight Zone, number 22 in good from 1967. $5. Very creepy.
Yeah, that is a wild cover. It's cool.
I'm like, what did he exchanged his face for another? Treachery turned it into a death mask.
It's very, very dramatic.
Very dramatic. Yeah.
First time, Elvira without all the, yeah.
Oh, you mean when first time you saw Elvira not in her Elvira outfit?
Stuff, yeah.
She's a redhead. Beautiful.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll have to look up what she had.
Yeah,
look
up
Cassandra.
She's quite the model. But when I first moved to California, it was the first time I was introduced to her on television, and they were doing a marathon of movies, and she hosted them, and I was like, man, it's like all the guys watch this just hoping something will go wrong with her clothing.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, everybody was looking for the wardrobe malfunction, and even though I don't, that isn't how I am. I was wondering if that would happen.
Right.
Even women were watching, going,
really?
And then, but it was of course not live, so even if there was a malfunction, but yet everybody was waiting for it. It was really weird, but yeah, no, she's quite lovely.
Okay,
I got to meet her a couple of times actually.
Reminded Jay of Ginger from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, only they have some things in common.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong tape was definitely employed.
Right.
But yeah, both redheads. Uncle Scrooge, number 70 from 1967 in good is $5. Well, that's never good. Your raft's taking on water, you're being attacked by an octopus, and a volcano is erupting in the background.
And you have like the hugest diamond.
What does he get?
He's holding it like a ginormous diamond.
Oh, and he's trying to protect the gem, a big gem. That's crazy. Yeah, I hate when that happens too.
Yeah, he doesn't get this huge diamond and all the bad luck happens.
Yeah, that is a crazy cover, really. Oh, and this brings back so many memories for me. Tarzan of the Apes TV adventures from 1967. Number 168 in good is $13 and has the photo cover with Ron Eli, right? Yeah. I used to watch all these on TV.
Nice.
I love me the Tarzan shows.
Cute elephant.
And then I went to see, when I was up at one of the studios, I saw where they filmed all the Tarzans. And it was a very small area, and they had palm trees were on top of like these carts that they moved around. So they just rearranged the palm trees.
Yeah.
It was like the same 20 palm trees just rearranged on that show.
Right.
The occasional quicksand trap but it was a very small area that they filmed it in. And in a way it was kind of disappointing because that show was like really cool when I was a kid.
Right.
And then it was like so small. But that happens every time you go to see a set of anything. Yeah, I went when my parents were out visiting when I graduated from college, we went to see the set of Days of Our Lives soap opera because my daughter was working as an intern in the office there. Nice. And so she got us a tour. And my mom had been watching that show since 1965 when it first came on because McDonald Carey was a star of it, and he was a big Western star in the 40s. Ooh, and so when my mom was a kid, she used to watch all these Westerns with him in it. Cool. So when she heard he was going to get a soap opera, she started watching it. And so she watched it every day from 1965 all the way up until sometime, whenever that was, that she came to visit. I guess it was in 2006. Wow. And then we went to the set and we got to see all the places that were in this fictitious town. And she never watched the show after that. She stopped watching it because it was like she couldn't get that out of her mind. Right, it just ruined it. So if you really like a show, maybe don't go on a tour. It's not always a great idea. Yeah. It's kind of like meeting celebrities in general. If you really like somebody, it's not always good to meet them. Sometimes they're terrible. Yeah. Ooh, watch that DVD. It was sands through the hourglass, not in the hourglass.
Close enough.
I watched Days of Our Lives from as young as I can remember up until probably around I don't know, sometime around 2000. I think I stopped watching it, but I watch it occasionally. But now if I turn it on, I don't recognize anybody because almost all the people that were on it when I was a kid are gone. And there's still a few people on it that have been on a long time though. Yeah, you can skip years and go back. You don't know what's going on, but within a day or two you pick it up. But now all the soap operas are gone off the network. They're like streaming.
Yeah, Days is on Peacock.
Yeah. It's so weird that happened.
Right.
So if my mother was still alive and she wanted to watch it, she would have to learn how to do that.
Right. I would have subscriptions to the streaming.
My parents can barely deal with the cable box. They never did figure out the DVD player. Yeah. We bought them one and they just never played DVDs on it. They had no idea how it worked.
That's funny. Jay can play Nintendo.
Oh no! So bummer, wow. Well, we weren't allowed to do anything when it was on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
General Hospital was also good. I watched that a little bit. But I think it was... Guiding Light I used to watch when I was in middle school, but only because... And this is because I've always liked murder mysteries. And I just happened to be like changing channels, which back then meant I was standing in front of the channel, turning the dial because the remote controls hadn't been invented yet. And I'm flipping channels and I get to Guiding Light and there's a woman just hits her husband in the head with an iron. Oh, and then he goes down, and the next thing you see is like the tape outline of him in her living room.
Oh my goodness!
And like for like 2 weeks, they kept going to the scene showing the tape outline of him in the living room. It was just like, and I just had to know like what happened, and I just got hooked on that show, and I watched that for like probably 3 or 4 years because of that. Just that one moment, I just happened to flip the channel and see, bam. How sick is that? Oh man. But General Hospital, it was really, really big in the 70s. Yeah. And Luke and Laura. But I never really watched it.
The 3.
Yes, I also was my parents' remote control. We lived in Connecticut, so Channel 2 was PBS. And then we only had like 4 channels. We had like each one of the networks, and then we had one independent local station. And we got our TV out of Boston, so that was all we had. And there was just 4.
The Young and the Restless. That's annoying, you know?
I used to watch Ryan's Hope too. It was like a half an hour.
See, my grandma, they were watching Univision, so it's all the telenovelas.
Oh yeah, and they
serious.
They probably have a lot of iron killing
there's
scenes.
Some serious stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to break that knob. It's the only one we got. Yeah.
John Stamos and Rick Springfield were on General.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's true. Actually, a lot of celebrities that went on to be big name celebrities were on soap operas. They don't go out of their way to talk about it very often.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, a picture will surface of somebody when they were young and they were on those shows because it's a good training ground.
But yeah, it's like, hey, you got your start there. Nope.
That is funny, Ron Guy. He says, Dad used to talk trash about my mom's soap, then watch Barney Miller.
You're right.
I love Barney Miller, too. There are a lot of great shows during that time, really.
Oh, I guess it's break time.
Oh, again? I already passed it. Sorry, Jay. We'll be back in just a minute.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coop, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Rap hitting, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
Welcome back. Yeah, your comments about the TV shows is true. There used to be a lot of good things on TV and just a few channels, and now there's so many shows, but not always of the quality of the shows that used to be. I watch mostly streaming stuff now too.
Yeah.
I keep my cable, but only because my husband likes to watch some of it, and also our internet is through our cable company, so it kind of makes sense. But at some point I might cancel it because it's a lot of money. But my husband watches YouTube videos all day long. That's one of his favorite things. Unfortunately, he likes Karen videos. And I have to listen to that in the background when I'm working. Sometimes it's not always great.
No. I prefer the fail videos.
The fails, you like the
Yeah.
fails. I actually kind of like the
Depending
I like a lot of the animal ones.
Yeah.
Like this week, there were a couple of like animals that you didn't know what sounds they made until you hear the video, and they show like all these things. And probably the most disturbing one was koala bears, because koala bears, when I was a teenager, they were very, very popular, and like kind of right after unicorns went out of style, koala bears came in, and everybody had those little clip-on koala bears they would wear, and like hair barrettes and like jewelry. I mean, it was a lot of koala bear stuff. But if you see a video of what a koala bear sounds like, you would never want to have them.
No, I don't want that.
Because they're not cute. They're not cute, and they make a horrible, horrible sound. They're kind of like a pig. They squeal. It's awful.
That's wild.
But some of the other stuff that was on there was just very disturbing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some of the birds make some pretty crazy sounds. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, I like people slipping on the ice too, even though I know that's so wrong.
Yeah, that hurts.
I do like that. I just always am like, I hope they didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
you know?
as long as they ain't hurt. Yeah, but some of those.
I did say Karen videos. Yeah, my husband loves those. People screaming at people, and I'm like, I get enough of that in real life. In my career as a retailer, I've heard it, and I don't need to hear it at home. But luckily, here we don't have that problem so much. I don't think anybody's been super unreasonable, actually. People are very polite in the South.
Generally, the only one, this one guy was freaking out about the horror stuff. Like, he was a little.
Well, that's interesting.
But he didn't look. He looked normal. He didn't look like he was on drugs, but he was like freaking out. Like, no. He's looking at something, and then I was like.
Like he was against us carrying it?
Or something, a certain character he saw. And then he was like, oh, don't worry. I'm not dangerous. I don't have any weapons. And I'm like, yeah.
Now I'm worried.
Probably the guy that is going to,
Dash cam videos. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
I love like accidents and
like
close
the near ones are like,
yeah. I like trucks on icy roads. Like trying to in Europe going around.
Yeah,
like
those are right.
Yeah, I like those. Those are pretty good. Yeah, everything in Australia is dangerous.
Yeah, the koala will.
Actually, have you seen the kangaroos? Oh my goodness, I had no idea. Yeah. They stand up and they're like all muscular and they beat you. It's like they marketed them very well as cute, but they're just not cute. I like accidents. No, I do. I can't help it. I like to see this.
It already happened.
Acres of Movies. He's gone to look and see if we've got any Final Destination comics. All right, here's a few more comics while he looks for those. Batman Elmer Fudd Special Noir Edition #1, $6. Batman Detective #1. This is a variant cover, $5. Batman the Detective #1 from 2021, 1 in 25, $10. Batman Beyond Neo Year #1, very fine, 1 in 25, $12.
I didn't see any Final Destination comics.
No Final Destination? You looked in the little box and you looked in the media?
Oh, I looked in media and horror. Let me check the little box.
Oh, animals being bros, yeah. There's some really cute ones with cats and dogs sleeping together. No luck? Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't have any Final Destination comics. Sorry about that. Batman Beyond Neo Year 4, $5. Any other requests? Please get them in now. Well, we still have a few minutes to look for them. He's going to look again, but I'm pretty sure he looked in the right place. We do carry Zenoscope, but we don't carry every title. And so sometimes we sell through them and they can't get more. He's taking a look. Batman Neo Year 1. All right. Batman Beyond Neo Year 1. This is for Mr. Nope.
Oh, nice.
Okay. No luck.
Nope.
Right. You watch dudes who travel on Harleys year round all over the place. That would be fun. I'm sure they see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Being out on the road is always interesting to me. Batman Beyond Neo Year number 5A is $4. I'm like, what is he standing on?
What is it? Oh, it's like a busted something or other.
Busted up cube of some kind. First I thought he was standing on a shopping cart, and I'm like, right. Weird. Oh, cats smacking at things. I think the funniest one, I just saw it again the other day, is the guy who the cat's like pushing something off the table, and then he takes it and he takes a stuffed animal and he has the stuffed animal knock it off the table. Then he takes the stuffed animal and he like beats it, and then the cat goes back and like pulls the thing from the edge, away from the edge. I like that one. I thought that was rather clever.
Yes, it is.
Batman Beyond Neo Year number 6 is $5.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, Jay, those future groceries, Batman Beyond grocery stores.
That's crazy.
Mess them up.
Lex Luthor Porky Pig is number 1 is $5. Lex Luthor Porky Pig variant edition is $5. So weird.
I know those Looney
It's like two bald guys having a talk.
That's so weird. They're gonna go hunt some bunny rabbits.
They have an evil plan. Oh, this is Evil Ernie, War of the Dead, Dynamic Forces, exclusive, painted alternate cover, limited to 2,000 copies. It comes with the certificate, and it's still in its original bag with the original Dynamic Forces sticker on it.
Nicola.
And this one is in fine condition, $6.
It's Nicola, Jay.
It is Nicola.
So was that Nicola?
There's only one C, not two C's in Nicola.
Was that like a certain time period when he was?
I imagine.
Doing one or the other.
I don't know. What's the story, Jay?
Yeah, Jay. What's the story?
You should know.
Oh,
it's an older one. So he used to say Nicola, and now he signs him Nick. Doesn't say the year on it, but 1990. Well, it's copyright 1999. It could be from that time period. I'm not really sure. Okay. It is a Black Panther number 3C from 2022, near mint, $20. Beautiful Joe Juiceco cover.
Yeah, that's a nice Juiceco.
I love Joe Juiceco. He did all those trading cards. He's just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people have asked before.
Oh, well.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Ryan the Future Force number 9 gold from 1993, very fine, $18.
The gold. Does the gold indicate something or no?
You got a commercial? I'm not sure what you're talking about, okay? The Punisher Wolverine African Saga number 1, 1989, very good, $6.
That was a cool.
Nice square bound book.
Oh, Jim Lee.
Yep, Jim Lee.
Nice.
Written by Carl Potts.
Oh, Carl.
We had them in the store for signing, probably right before this, when Jim Lee was working on Punisher War Journal.
Oh.
And
nice.
Carl Potts was at the signing too, but he had laryngitis.
Oh, no.
And he came to the signing when he couldn't talk to anybody. And it's like, that was terrible.
T.
Oh, facsimile edition of Police Comics number 1, $7.
Oh.
Round guy's gone round the bend. I don't know what he's talking about.
Confused.
I think he's talking about that show with the motorcycles.
Oh.
The show. Got it.
What is? Okay. Gotcha. 2 Lane Life. There you go.
2 Lane Life. That
Or
makes sense.
autocorrect is having a time with him.
I gotcha. We're like T. What's T? We don't know.
Oh, YouTube was.
Oh, that's interesting.
Copyright something or other, maybe.
They wouldn't let you type the name of a show. That's really weird. I haven't experienced that. Show. Not a shoe. I knew it wasn't a shoe. Those words are close, though. All right. Submariner number 42, 1971. Very good. $8.
Nice. Still 15 cents.
Ouch.
That's cool.
I hate when that happens. Yeah. I'm out for a swim and suddenly
leisurely. So, yeah. Oh, YouTube was deleting claim.
That's interesting.
That's weird.
Well, the world's changing with the social media. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say what's going on, but whatever it is, it'll work itself out.
The algorithm figures out.
Yeah. Submariner number 43, very good, 1971. I can't make out what that price is. Can you tell what that says? It is. I think so too.
I think it's 6.
It looked like $8, but Ricky thinks it's 6, so we're going with 6 here. If you'd like this one, you might be getting a better deal than you thought.
$2 discount.
Special discount because I can't read. At first,
line there too. Can't read the price.
Can't read the price. We use a price gun, and sometimes if you don't pull it hard enough or the ink's a little light. Submariner number 44, 1971. Very good. $8. I'm surprised we read them as well as we do at the register, actually.
Yeah, really. The human versus human. Yeah, can't have a sales claim show if you can't claim anything.
That's the truth.
That's true.
Submariner 45 and fine is $15.
But we do have a magnifying glass.
We do have a magnifying glass.
We do.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And it does come in handy occasionally, but usually we use it for looking at toys to see the dates that are on their butts.
Oh, yeah, that you can't.
Because it's so tiny.
It's so hard to see.
And so we break out the magnifying glass. But my phone works good for that too.
Yeah.
Like I'll just take my phone and blow up.
Zoom in.
But before we had that, we had the magnifying glass, so we keep it around.
The analog days.
Back in the analog days. It's true. Submariner number 60 and very good, $8. Back when these things were coming in.
Yeah, back when
things were very different.
Yeah.
Credit cards hadn't been invented yet, really.
Right.
I remember when we first started taking credit cards.
Right.
And we had a little book you had to look in to see if the numbers were bad. Can you imagine what that book would be like today?
There's no way.
They were printed really small, but we were young, so we had good vision, so we could tell. But we had to look through there for the numbers, see if they were bad, because the internet hadn't been invented yet.
Right.
So they had no way to check people's bank accounts like they do now.
The line would be long nowadays.
Yes,
it's so long.
Excuse me. Yeah. Even then, it was really inconvenient.
Sure.
Submariner number 71 and very good is $8.50. But we made it through somehow.
Yeah, true. Just figured it out.
Well, the number of people who used credit cards was very
that's
low
true.
back then. So it didn't jam us up for too long.
Yeah, here's your carbon copy.
Yes. Cha-chunk.
Okay, yeah.
Knucklebuster. And we did used to use carbon paper. Then they started making it where the carbon paper was built into the credit card slip.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. That was easier.
Right.
Shadow War of Hawkman, number 1. This is 1985 and fine, $6.
Yeah, it's kind of a random one.
I'm like, Ricky, why did you pull this out of the bin? I don't know.
I just had not seen
it. Actually is such a nice copy. At first I thought it was a facsimile, and then I was like, they didn't make a facsimile.
No, right, but it's
really a nice copy.
It's in good shape.
It's in fine because it does have a few ticks on the spine, but this part, the color and everything's so bright. I really thought it was facsimile.
And a Foley's.
Oh, you've reached the age where you need a light to read menus in the restaurant. So you do you whip out your phone?
Oh no.
What is a Foley's?
Oh yeah, what's a Foley's? I don't know that one either.
It's a magnifying glass store.
It was a department store that I think eventually got bought out by JCPenney or something.
Okay.
Foley's, interesting. She definitely had to do that.
Yeah, she knew how to do this then. Shadow War of Hawkman #2 in fine from 1985 is $6.
Some good colors on that.
Yep,
Hawkman series.
Shadow War of Hawkman #3 in fine is $6. Yeah, they look like they were just printed yesterday.
Yeah.
What are you giving me? It's volume 2, number 1 from 2022 in fine, $2.50. Sham Comics. I don't even remember this coming out.
Yeah, I don't.
That happens with me sometimes, though. So many books, so many books, so much to do around here.
So little time.
Ooh. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Some really cool Steranko books here. Centerfold is detached, but it is complete. And it is from 1968, and it is $4 for number 6.
Yeah, some cool ones from the 60s. Nick Fury. 12 cents.
Number 7 is good, 1968.
Wrong guy. He just does it sometimes to embarrass his adult kids. That's good.
Well, there's so many things you can do to embarrass your adult kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I had a friend that just passed away this year that he would go to restaurants, he'd wear a bib.
Oh man,
crack out a bib and clip it on. And I'm like, he didn't. It's a good thing his children weren't there because they would have been like horrified.
That's right.
as luckily we were in a casual establishment. It wasn't anywhere too fancy, but it was just like, wow. All right. But he probably saved a lot of shirts that way. See, if I did that, it would have been not my shirt I destroyed earlier today. Nick Fury 7 is $7 and good.
Is it cool? Cover.
Yeah. I really couldn't have spilt my coffee any more spectacularly than I did this morning. I was getting in the car and the top popped off and the hot coffee went on my legs and I wasn't wearing pants. I was wearing leggings. So I think I have a first-degree burn on my right leg. But it went all down my shirt and then all over my steering wheel. Austin Kyle making a claim. We haven't shipped to you in so long. Would you please fill out the form again so I make sure I have your email address still? Because I know we shipped you a lot of stuff before, but I don't think we've shipped you in a couple of years. We've moved since then. So I don't know. I don't know if I've got it. But anyway, we're happy to have you claiming books again. That's cool. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 8 and good, 1968 is $4. Nick Fury.
Yeah, the Nick Fury. Oh, round guy said the Nick Fury. That's not even catch that. Oh, that's good. Autocorrect.
Worked into a higher grade. I don't know anything about doing that because that isn't a thing I do.
Which one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yep, and the actual Howling Commandos is true. Number 11, cover is detached, so it's graded fair. 1969, $4. Yeah, I think Nick Fury is a series they really should do. And it could be like those YouTube videos where it's like cuddling up with other furry animals. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, don't shame him. Marvel Max series. No, that would be some. I don't want to talk about that. That's a whole world that doesn't need to be talked about on the show. No. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 13, and very good from 1969 is $5.
That's cool.
It's a giant mirrored American flag cube.
Nice.
Yeah, all right.
He said he could call, if he worked at McDonald's, he'd call him Nick Flurry.
Yeah, but he would never appear.
I was gonna say he'd be broken all the time.
He'd never appear because the machine wasn't working. That's so wrong. It's so wrong to say. It's so true though.
But so true.
Austin would like number 13.
Nice.
Austin. Did we have any more of these?
These were the only old ones.
Oh, okay. Is there? We only have like 3 minutes, but I think I am out of books. So, is there anything anybody else is looking for before we go? Otherwise, we'll just make up more Nick Fury jokes. Because there's never enough of those.
Yeah. Well,
I do like Nick Flurry.
Nick Flurry, that was a good one.
That is good.
You know, I was going to ask if y'all had the Marvel Max run of Garth Ennis's Punisher, but since we can't talk about Marvel Max.
Oh, we can talk about Marvel Max. That wasn't. Max. That isn't what I didn't want to talk about.
Punisher.
Dark yeah, can you look Punisher? He will look. Oh, and Uncanny 103 we do not have, correct? Yeah. We do not have a 103. Sorry, Jeffrey. But the Punishers, we sell them often, so we get them in and they go out, but there's so many of them now that they come and go. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. I'm glad you joined us. Austin's looking for Marvel Zombiotes.
Didn't see the Max one he's looking for.
Doesn't look like we have those Punisher Maxes, but I'll look around for some for you. Remind me again next week.
Marvel Zombiotes?
Yeah. Marvel Nick Furiosa. That could be.
That was quality, Mr. Nope. That was a quality joke.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did not see any.
So that was a no on the Marvel Zombiotes? Sorry. You're still staring at our New Mutants 98.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mid-80s Red Sonjas. We do have a lot of Red Sonjas, but I don't know if we have any of the ones from the 80s. We just did a bunch of restocking of them this week. Yeah, they'd be... So the Marvel ones. We have like hundreds of Red Sonja comics, but most of them are the later ones. But we're in the process of expanding out our jungle bin. Bring them on over. We can go over time. If Jay's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's the advantage of being last in the lineup. We don't really have a time limit. We just try to stay on time. All right. Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword. Number 5 in fine is $6. Number 6 in fine is $6. Bye, Lisa. You have a good weekend too.
Bye, Lisa.
Number 7 and fine is $6. Number 8 and fine is $6. 5 and 6 are being claimed by Ken K. Number 9 and fine is $6. Number 10 and fine is $6. And number 8. Number 11, very good, $4. Number 9 is claimed. Number 12, very good, $4. And number 13, very good, $4. So let me know if you wanted any more of those, Ken. And then after he's done, if anybody else wanted any of them, please feel free to put in a claim. Number 12 and 13 for Ken. So that takes us to the end of that run. Yep. That's what we had for tonight. But ask again next time because, like I said, we've been doing a bunch of restocking in that section. And so there may be some other ones coming through. And we usually don't show those on the show. So it's good that you asked. It really is. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, everybody who commented, and especially the people who claim things. We really appreciate you. I want to thank Jay for his wonderful producing and Ricky for his awesome assistance. And and everybody. I want to thank everybody. No. But I appreciate all of you. And we will be back again next week here on The Experience. Have a wonderful week and stay safe.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.